Well, howdy tubers. Well, I just sent Graham from down under a message back, and I told him that I was probably going to do another video because he looks forward to the videos. So, well, I'm working on what I've talked about before. Of course, I've also talked about the stagger wing and the zero that's over there. But anyway, that one flying I went to, the one that was for Mike that had an issue at our airport. The guy had that little red, which was called a Flea Fli plus 10, and I'm calling this one a Flea Fli plus 10.1 because when I had these plans blowed up, they ended up being, instead of a 42-inch wingspan, it's 42 and 3/4. So close enough. But here's my modification. There we go. The Mylar from the Ultra Cruiser. Well, no, from the H5 actually. That I had to do to the fuselage there to get the engine I've got in there. Because I didn't have any other 20s or 25s or whatever size. I got a 28. And so squeezing it in there. So, anyways, of course, it's not going to be a build-up wing, because you all know, or you should know by now, I'm not a fan of build-up wings. I can build the foam wings faster and straighter. So, of course, I cut these wings out. Here's my templates for cutting them out. And let's see. Here's one of the bows that I used, that I made. A little bit too long for this, but it still works. And I know everybody uses nichrome wire. And I know it gets kinks in it, and of course that leaves a kink and stuff. I'm using the welding wire out of my MIG welder. Works for me. And then I'm just plugging right onto a 12-volt battery. Right to that. Now I do got a variac there, but that's AC, and I'm just really leery about that. So I've got it set up where I could use it, but I don't know. Just haven't done it. But anyway, so what I did on the landing gear block, of course I cut these out and then put routed a groove in there and then glue that on the end, and then that goes down inside here by using this, which of course I hooked 12 volts to there, and then went down and back out, and that put me a groove in there with the notch. And after I got that in there, then I took a X-Acto knife and went down through here and cut out a slot in there so that this would go up underneath these spars. Top and bottom spar there, top and bottom. But now I did add on the top only, I added a rear spar, I'll call it, because this has barn door ailerons like that. See, it's only got an aileron out here at the tip. There's none out there. Now, unlike most of my other airplanes, have got what they call strip ailerons. So it's just got an aileron to full length, more or less like a Ultra Cruiser. So it's a different type of aileron. So what I figured I would do well, okay, I already got that one sheeted on one side. what I figure I'd do is when I'd cut that aileron off, that'll be where I'll put my hinges in. And then I'll just fill in with probably 1/32 balsa wood to fill in the foam in there. But we'll figure that out when I get to that. Because I haven't done this with I've always built these with barn door ailerons or something. So that'll be something different for me. So anyways, here's the fuselage. And it's just practically just don't weigh nothing. And I went ahead and notched it like I showed on the plans for the servo tray mounts, except that I had to make it to fit my radio, not what they had on the plans. And I am using a nylon or carbon fiber or whatever they call it engine mount, and not doing all the sheeting on the bottom yet before because I want to put the push rods in here. But if I need to make clearance anywhere in here, I can still get in there and make clearance before I do that. And the rudder here is, I had to cut a notch in the top there for the rudder, or the vertical fin and the dorsal to fit in there. Here's my elevators linked together with a piece of 3/16 dowel, and then I glassed them in with fiberglass cloth and CA right here, thin CA. And then of course here's the stabilizer out of 3/16 and the rudder out of 3/16. So pretty much the other reason I haven't done the bottom is because I've got these drilled for the dowel pins that go in the center section of the wing. Well, I got to get the wing built and get the wing setting on here. And without all this stuff on there, I can put a long drill bit right through there and go right into the wing and drill the wing for those dowels, and then put the dowels in. Then I can go ahead and finish the front of it. But if you don't do that, then you got to fight trying to figure out where those holes are. So I always just wait. So that's where I'm at on the Flea Fli Plus 10.1. And I will get off this and keep Jimmy's World up here going. Look, I got, I don't know, 10 minutes left of Jimmy's World, if everybody watches Jimmy's World. Anyways, there you go. Happy New Year's, it's coming, and God bless.